having lived here before, it's kind of redrawing me back here, not drawing me here, because a lot of people can be drawn to the island, I guess, very much so by its sort of magical allure, because loads of people come here for a walk, and they see the island, and they see us living here, and they just think, oh wow, that's so magical. But it's just kind of like totally rosy-eyed, and it's like false utopia, and they have no idea about the reality of living on the island. So it's not that draws me.
I like community, and you get a lot of that in Scotland, village community, and I like the fact of being in a small community, though we are quite spread out, and I'm more spread out, so I'm not always in the loop because I'm a little bit further away, but I'm here because of the natural beauty and the wildness, and that feeling of wilderness. And I love being near the sea, and I love being part of the elements, sort of the wind and the rain and whatever has been thrown at you. You really feel you're in nature.
In a city, there's always people, there's always eyes or cameras on you. There's so much with CCTV these days, and here, it's just the animals that have their eyes on you, and it's a lovely feeling. The relationships and community, our relationship with the community well, as you mentioned, will be something that needs to be developed over time, and you don't just come in and straight away be part of it. Just because you live here, I don't necessarily think that you're part of the community per se. That's a long-term thing. That's
we really do hope to become part of the community. I think we've heard stories about people that come to islands to escape from something and have an element of isolation, which you can get. There's not many neighbours, and you can have your own private isolation. Totally, you can have that, but I think it's really important to be part of the community. You need to rely on people at certain points, and everybody needs to muck in together.
The exact opposite of the city, where we don't have roads or street lights or mains gas or mains sewage or mains water, any of those things. We live in the country and literally just deposited with a stone house, surrounded by lots of space, and where life is hard, and it's up to you to be proactive and energetic to be able to achieve the things you want to achieve.
The community's fine, it's really good and really helpful. It's a bit small. You've got to help each other all the time, because it is such a small community. You've got to help lend a hand with all big jobs, pretty much the way it works.
I think it's improved my life, and it makes you appreciate things in more, when you've got more quiet and more solitude and more time on your hands, I think you appreciate the more important things in life, and spending time with your family, and I don't know, you sort of debate things in your head a great deal more when you're here as well, because a small decision now could have a huge decision, could have a huge impact later on.
It's like small communities like this. Everything gets magnified when little trivial problems become huge problems and people fall out about them. But then when something happens, like my accident, toppling down the hill, or it doesn't matter how much you have differences with people, but when something like that happens, everybody rallies round and help.